Hi, welcome. I'm Romelia with Casa Essentials, and in today's special edition of Wellness Wednesday, I am covering with you all the wonderful reasons why you need to have this special edition, exclusive, not available for purchase, essential oil kumquat. So stick around and learn all the fabulous ways that you can use this, and be sure to make this a part of your health wellness toolbox. All right, I'm here. I made it. Happy Wednesday, and welcome to a special edition of our Wellness Wednesday today. So we're talking about kumquat today, and this exclusive oil, as you learned with our June promo video yesterday, that little surprise special kind of thing, is available to members only. So this is one of the benefits that we get as members and customers with doTERRA. We get every month we get to add to our collection of free essential oil, and I absolutely love that. A lot of the times this year I should say, it has been special, exclusive, not available for purchase essential oils. So I really do appreciate that. And I really do appreciate this particular oil. This has come in, it's one of those that I pull out every now and then because I can't replenish it. So I'm really excited that we're able to get this free this month. So with that said, let me share with you all of these wonderful ways that we can use this essential oil. Let me get there. Here we go. Awesome sauce. All right, so our oil spotlight is kumquat. And at a glance, this particular species of essential oil, tree, I should say, let me do this so I can see my screen. This particular tree species is short, it's almost shrub-like, and it's an evergreen. So knowing those things about it, at least for it being an evergreen, should already know that this is going to grow in a very hot, warm, humid climate. So it's often described as a small orange, but in reality, it's the size of a large olive. So every now and then you'll see them at the farmer's market. I definitely see them at Sprouts when they're in season. So give it like the end of June, early July, you'll see them. And sometimes you'll even see them around Christmas time because this fruit is given as a gift. It symbolizes prosperity for many cultures. So it's interesting the way that it grows. It grows in clusters, and the peel itself is very sweet, and the inside is very sour. But when you eat the whole fruit together, it's just a really lovely burst of flavor. I remember seeing these when I was a kid, and I don't know if you guys remember those big fruit baskets with nuts. My mom was really big on those. Now, I don't know if she assembled those baskets by herself or she purchased them, but I do remember seeing kumquats in there. And, with other nuts, the Brazilian nuts and things like that. But I do remember seeing them. And I don't ever think I picked one up and ate it because I just was so unsure of what it was. But I do have just a small recollection of that. So you can eat these raw as is. You can pickle them. I found that really interesting to pickle them, but I can definitely see them candied because the peel is very sweet. And then the inside being that sour bitterness. I could see how this would make a very lovely candy. So if you have a fruit hydrator or you are keen on making those types of concoctions, I welcome you to do that and share your finished product with me. I love tasting new things, especially when they're made with essential oils. So the English name for kumquat, it's derived from the fruit's Chinese name, and it means golden orange or golden tangerine. Again, you can see how small they are there. It does have the rind of an orange, but it's basically the size of a large olive. Think about maybe the size of a Kamala olive in there. So the earliest description of this fruit comes from an ancient scholar, Chinese scholar, back in 1100, before the before Christ, before our current era. So again, they symbolize prosperity, which is why you may see them at Christmas time in these great fruit baskets. And even though they are native to Asia, they love the climate in Brazil and that type of humidity in those tropics. So our essential oil does come from Brazil, because it just that whole area is very ideal for growing high quality citrus fruits. And we have a sustainable sourcing partner down there that ensures that these trees are taken care of, that meet, purity and our levels of quality. The essential oil itself is cold pressed from the rind of the fruit. So that's where that sweetness comes in. I shared with you yesterday, or, when I talked about our June promos, about the sweetness of this oil. I really do love it. I think it's a little brighter in flavor and in aroma in comparison to our wild orange oil. And it just really tastes good in water. Add some to your water if you're having trouble drinking water. Really helps to improve, your intake. Some sourcing impact for this particular oil. Now, these are from groves that are found within, our co-sourcing model there in Brazil. So the total lives that are impacted and people that are empowered, this information you can get from source to you. So you can take any doTERRA product and you'll see that the bottom of them have a code. When you go to that website, source to you, you can type in this code and it'll give you all the information about this oil. It's a really beautiful oil, and it's got an awesome chemical composition because the majority of it is limonene. And we've talked about this before. We talked about how limonene is very purifying, it's very cleansing. So you can easily see how you can take this particular kumquat oil and substitute it everywhere. You have recipes for wild orange or citrus oils. It makes a really great addition, and it changes the chemical composition just a bit, but it also changes that aroma note for what role orange is playing in those recipes. So there are over 980 published studies, third-party articles that look specifically at kumquat oil. One that I was reading earlier this morning has to do with some anti-prolific properties of the oil, and it was specific to certain cells within the body. So I put that up there because I found this one to be incredibly intriguing to me. So screenshot it, type it into your web browser and head over there. And you could also go to Google Scholar and type in kumquat essential oil, and you're going to see a plethora of published studies that look specifically at the chemical composition of this oil, so that and it shows and supports all of those pharmacological effects of this oil, such as it having incredible antioxidant properties, antimicrobial activity, anti-inflammatory properties too. This makes it a really great oil to support our natural cleansing processes in our body. And it also has great support for our immune health, our kidneys, our GI tract, our lungs, our heart. So all these other organs that receive a lot of benefits from ingesting this oil or even just using it topically. It really is a beautiful oil, and you should definitely, if you're a current member, you should definitely snag yours this month. So some ways to use it aromatically. This is always the easiest and first, experience people have with essential oils. It's aromatic use. So you can use a drop onto your hands and rub your hands together and inhale. Oh, it just smells so good. I'm telling you, it's sunshine in a bottle. Or you can diffuse it. This morning, I added to my diffuser. I'm going to show you here in a little bit. Oh, it just smells so good. Sorry. So it promotes feelings of confidence when you do. It's just very uplifting. It's very cheerful. You can also make a room spray if you want to just freshen your space and maybe you can't diffuse. You can spray this on your carpets too, your linens. Just FYI, keep in mind, check for color fastness first. So far, I haven't had any issues with any, furniture or linens that we own, but just make sure that you do that before you start spraying everything down. But as far as for the diffuser of recipes, this citrus grove is what I had in my diffuser this morning, and it was absolutely amazing. One, I love Siberian fir in the diffuser, and cypress has always been one of my go-tos to get movement, to get my creative juices flowing. But when I added that kumquat to this, it was just so, I didn't get up from my seat for a couple of hours, so, and I was really focused and I was just really creative. I absolutely love this blend. I highly recommend you give it a try. So a creative boost, we're looking at, citrus scented aroma oils that can really lift the brain fog, and they're sharp to the senses. Lemongrass in the diffuser really helps to calm the noise that may be happening in your brain. And the citrus bliss is just a combination of other citrus oils that help to just put things into focus and get those creative juices moving. And then I haven't tried this morning vibe yet. Let me turn off my phone. I don't know why that's going crazy. I haven't tried this morning vibe yet, but I absolutely love eucalyptus in the diffuser, as well as spearmint. Spearmint is actually what is in my mist diffuser in our bathroom right now. And it's such a nice aroma. So definitely going to try this one tomorrow morning when I'm sitting down and having to do some, self-development kind of things and reading, see what kind of vibe it creates for me. But I highly recommend the Citrus Grove. I absolutely love this one this morning, and you won't be sorry, not at all. So another way to use this is topical. So you can put a drop of this oil into your evening facial cleanser. Evening only because it is a citrus oil, and you don't want to go out into the sunlight when you have citrus on your skin. It's photosensitive. So you could also add 1 to 2 drops to your shampoo for some clarifying and purifying properties, but also just that aroma is really going to be refreshing. It's going to give your hair this little soft, refreshing scent. And you can also make an uplifting roller to use throughout the day. I really like kumquat with peppermint. Sometimes though, the peppermint can be a little overpowering because the kumquat just isn't as robust as peppermint. So try spearmint instead. You can even try breathe and lime together with kumquat. That makes a great uplifting roller. Opens up the airways, gets movement going on in your body, and then that kumquat just comes in and just lifts your spirits and just keeps you moving. So again, it is photosensitive because it's a citrus oil. So make sure that you don't expose yourself to direct sunlight, or at least the area that you rolled this on, okay? Another thing that you can do with this essential oil is make a salt scrub. Now, I'm really big on DIYs. I love our sugar scrubs, our salt scrubs that we make, our foot soaks, all of the above. This is, making these not only ensures that I'm going to pamper myself later, but I have just this wonderful experience with all the oils coming together and putting these recipes together. So you can use pink Himalayan salt, add a cup of coconut oil, not fractionated oil, okay? A lot of the scrubs that we have seen and used, and I've shared recipes for, have used fractionated coconut oil. This time around, I want you to use coconut oil. It's going to sit longer on your skin. It's going to absorb into your skin a little bit better. The Himalayan salt is going to exfoliate you, and then that kumquat and balance together are just going to provide you an amazing spa experience in your shower. So use this, mix them all together. And the coconut oil also helps to keep the essential oils onto the skin a little bit longer instead of them flashing off. So make sure you store it in a jar so that it doesn't, the oils don't evaporate. And once you, scrub it onto your body parts, leave it on there for a few minutes. before you rinse it off. And that way you can really get the benefits of not just the coconut oil, but the essential oils too. And those two, Kumquat and Balance, just smell absolutely beautiful together. Give that a try. You can also use kumquat oil internally. And as a reminder to everybody, if you're not sure if you can take this in your water, in a veggie capsule, or underneath your tongue, just look on the label of your bottle. If you see supplement facts on there, this is an oil to take that's safe to take internally. And it also gives you a serving suggestion of taking for internal use. Dilute 1 drop in 4 ounces of liquid. So that, again, look for the supplement facts, and that way you know for sure whether or not that particular oil can be used internally, okay? So you can definitely add it to your smoothies, your smoothie bowls, your water, your drinks. Try it in your teas. Kumquat oil with black tea tastes delicious. I like it warm. I'm not a cold tea drinker, but that's a really refreshing cup of tea in the afternoon. You can also make a simple syrup with it so that you can enhance your mocktails, your cocktails. It's really delicious that way. You could also use it as a flavoring for your cake and cookie recipes. Any recipe that you have that asks for orange flavoring or orange essential oil, whichever, substitute kumquat into it. It's going to just change the flavoring just a tad bit, because again, I just feel like this oil is a little bit brighter. And you can always use this essential oil in a veggie capsule when you're looking to do some specific support for your body, whether it's digestive, your immune health, respiratory, cardiovascular systems. This is really going to support your natural detoxification processes. And it's really good that way. So make this frosting. I can't remember the last time that I had made this. We actually made this just for like vanilla cupcakes, and it was delicious. You can omit the food coloring if you like, unless you're doing something like a theme cake or themed cupcakes, or you just want to have fun with it. You can use some food coloring for that. You don't need a whole lot of the oil, anywhere from 2 to 5 drops, depending on, 2 drops depending on your palate. I find that 2 drops seems to be enough for a batch of this buttercream frosting. If you want to add more, go ahead and do so. It's up to you. What I love about essential oils is that we all take to them differently, and we all respond to them differently. So if you feel like you need a little bit more, go for it. If you feel like you need a little bit less, do a lighter hand with it. But it's entirely up to you. But this is a really easy buttercream frosting. It's easy to make. The biggest tip that I can give you, well, actually 2 big tips that I can give you when you're making this, is make sure that you have softened your sweet cream butter. And do look for sweet cream butter, because it adds a sweetness that you're not going to get from just your regular butter, salted or unsalted. Okay, so make sure you look for that sweet cream butter. The other tip that I have is, if you see, check your frosting to see if it's stiff. Pull your mixer up and then look to see how the frosting is laying on the beaters. And if you have some stiff peaks there, then you're good to go. If not, you can add a little bit more. Those are my 2 biggest tips. And if you're going to use food coloring, make sure that you incorporate it really well, and incorporate it after you reach that place of stiff peaks. All right. And then again, you could use this for any one of your baked goods, your cookies, your cakes, your cupcakes. It really is delicious and just adds a really nice punch of flavor. So we do have an ebook for you. Oops, sorry, I didn't change the link there. That should be Kumquat book instead of the Palmarosa book. I'll make sure to include the correct link for you, but you could always go and find some more recipes. I like to really emphasize different ways to use our oil spotlight oil so that you have, more creative ways to use it. And There really is no limit to how you can use this oil. So how do you get your free kumquat oil? For current members only. Again, this is one of the perks that we get being VIP members with doTERRA. We place our 125 order by the 15th of the month, and we get the free product of the month. So if you haven't ordered in a while, go back to the person that introduced you to doTERRA so that they can help guide you through your online hub. If it was me, please reach out to me. I'm happy to help you, or with anybody on our team. Please reach out to me. I'm happy to help you navigate through that. And if it really has been a while, you may qualify for another free essential oil. And I do believe right now it's Citrus Bliss. So what a great combination to have these two powerful citrus oils. So if you don't have a current VIP wholesale account, you can get one there through our online link. You can screenshot this and use the QR code there. And some of the perks, again, you get free oils, you know, if you want to participate in the free oil of the month club. You earn doTERRA dollars by sharing your referral link with others. You can earn, you know, points to purchase anywhere along on the doTERRA website. You can get 25% off of retail price for a whole year. Ongoing educations, you know, special events and promotions that only members qualify for. So we do have, for those of you that are interested in getting your own account, we do have an enrollment promotion for you this month. You're going to get free membership. There's no longer a $35 membership fee for anybody, regardless of the number of products that you get. You can even buy a chapstick at wholesale if you'd like. But you do get a free membership for a whole year. We're going to throw in, if you have a 100 PV order, we're going to throw in for you a bottle of the TerraShield spray. I love this spray. It is so effective, especially in those areas where you have tons of skeeters, especially like the backwoods of Kentucky. I'm telling you, I was just in awe of this. And even out in Mississippi, you know, you walk through these clouds of mosquitoes swarming and not a single one bites you. It was pretty awesome. So I just love this. It smells great and it's very effective. There aren't any harsh chemicals in there. So you can use this with every single member of your family. We have also sprayed our dogs down with this. I've sprayed my hands and just rubbed it on their coat to keep any pests off of them as we're out and about in nature. For those of you that place a 150 PV order, you're also going to get that pebble diffuser that you see there. That's just automatically going to be added to your order by doTERRA, their way of saying welcome, and because every home needs a diffuser. So it's a great way. I mean, diffusing is the #1 way to get emotional support from oils. So this is a great way to use your oils. And it's an easy way to use your oils too. And then for those of you that start off with a 200 PV order or more, we're going to add in a roller felt case for that as well. It's an easy way to transport your rollers, to keep your oils with you. You can make your, you can include your most used oils, or those that, are very specific to the outdoors, if that's what you're doing. I have my pain roller, I have my digescent in there. I have rose for skin. I have, what else do I have in there? Now I have to look because I've just intrigued myself with it. Oh, adaptive. We got to have that adaptive in here. Our past tense. And then that's right. It's my special roller that I make for my specific health needs. And then with our past tense for those headaches that come along for my children and everybody else. Anyway, so you're going to get this added to your order. I apologize. The diffuser will be added to your order. The TerraShield and the felt case will come from us along with your welcome aboard packet. And for those of you that are current members, you can share your refer a friend link, and you can get even more doTERRA dollars added to your account. Now, these are product points. These are actual doTERRA dollars. It's like a store credit so that you can use them anywhere anywhere on the site. And if any of your friends end up getting an account that qualifies for our enrollment promo, we'll definitely send them out their freebies as well, along with our welcome packet that we have for our new team members. Just another quick reminder for this evening. This is why we're having this oil spotlight earlier in the day rather than our usual time in the evening. We have our Reclaim Your Health event happening at 6 o'clock this evening. If you haven't registered, do so now. You're not going to be allowed into the event without your ticket. And there won't be a cash exchange there. There won't be anybody available to register you. So make sure that you're taking care of that before you get out there. The presentation will start around 6 o'clock, but the doors will open at 5:30. We'll have different booths set up throughout the room so that you can really get a hands-on experience with doTERRA products. You know, if there's something that you've been thinking about, you can go and experience it there. You'll also get a nice goodie bag with a whole bunch of samples. I can't believe everything that they're including into these bags. And then you're also going to get entered into our giveaways. There's tons of things that they're giving away tonight too. So make sure that you register, tiny.cc / all caps ABQRYH. So it only costs $10. And if you register, you know, please reach out to me. Let me know how many are going in your party. That way I can make sure that I give you and your guests our limited edition Casa Walters team roller. So it's something that I'm just putting together as a way to say thanks for joining us. This is not for everybody at the event. This is only for those of you who are members of our Casa Walters community. So if you're not sure if you are, man, I'm not doing a good job. So coming up for our June Wellness Wednesday sessions, next week, we're going to look at Super Dad DIYs. You know, Father's Day is coming. And, you know, what a better way to make something from your heart to give to the man that, you know, that lifts you, supports you, just all of the things that dads do for us. And we have summer nights coming up, just some look at different ways to support some sleep. I know with summer, everybody's on a different schedule. And, you know, our sleep patterns can get lost in that shuffle, right? So this will just be a way for us to look at some ways to support some good sleep throughout the summer. And then our endless summer, just some other DIY recipes to get you moving outdoors, to protect you, support you while you're out and about. And you can catch those live in our Facebook group, or you can join us on Zoom. I do my best to upload them shortly after into our YouTube channel. So if you're watching from our YouTube channel, thank you very much. And be sure you subscribe so that you can get notifications when the next video is uploaded. And you could also subscribe to get notifications of when we go live or what's coming up for our Wellness Wednesdays. So we do have some other in-person workshops. We have our Super Dad workshop. So again, this is going to give you an opportunity to make a gift for your dad. We have 4 recipes for each of these workshops, and you can make a free recipe to take with you. Register for that. You'll see that there's different classes within that link. And as always, if you join into our Facebook group, if you're not there already, you'll get notifications of these workshops. And make sure that you do register so that I know how many people are coming and I have enough supplies for everyone. So I look forward to seeing you. This is a great way to build community, a great way to learn about essential oils, try something new, get your questions answered. You know, we're face to face, we're in person, we're celebrating, you know, being able to come together once again in community. So other ways to stay connected with us so that you never miss anything that we're doing. If you have any questions, always reach out to me. I love to help you guys in whatever way that you need. And definitely, if you need help setting up your order so that you can get your free kumquat, reach out to me. I apologize. We had a plumbing issue. That's why my hair is still wet. It's always something here at Casa Walters, right? But I'm really looking forward to seeing you guys this evening. So make sure that you register for our Reclaim Your Health. I'll go back and tag that registration link in our private Facebook group. I'll make sure to include it beneath this video. I'll do my best to get it up to YouTube here in just a bit so that you have access to that. And I welcome your feedback. I welcome your suggestion for future topics. If you are a health and wellness expert or emotional coach or whatever you may be, and you're a member of our Casa Walters community, I welcome you to join us live here and share your area of expertise with all of those in our community. I love providing different resources to our community. I know I'm an essential oil specialist. I'm a holistic health coach. Outside of that, I need to know who you people are so that I can refer them to you. So if you are in our community and you have something to share with our community, please reach out to me so that we can make arrangements to get you on and to share your knowledge, to share your expertise, share your resources and your services. We'd love to support you in that way. All right. So you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. I will see you this evening at Reclaim Your Health. It won't be recorded because it's a live event, and but I'll do my best to share some of the highlights with you. I'm not always that best with social media, definitely not with any reels or anything going live, at events and what have you. But I'll do my best, no promises, but I sure do look forward to seeing you. Make sure you register so that way I know how many of our team rollers to take out to you. All right. Guys, have any questions, post them below, reach out to me, and we'll see you next time. Peace.